Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Andrew's Life. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. I know personally I can't complain if I want to, but what good does it do? I mean, I'm a lot more blessed than many people out here. So, anyway, I'm just out here just taking in some fresh air, burning a couple of calories. And I thought I would go ahead and do a little video for you guys. Just, I told you guys I was going to do a video of letting you guys know rather I like Indiana better than Alabama. And I'm going to break that down for you folks. Uh, Now, at this point, I can't really, at this point, I'm not going to sit here and say that Indiana is better than Alabama or Alabama is better than Indiana. I got to turn this around a little bit. My other hand's starting to hurt. Anyways, I would say it depends on what you're looking for. Now, when I talk about Alabama, some of the characteristics that Alabama has are going to also be in places like Mississippi and parts of Georgia and most of Arkansas. Except the only difference between Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia and Arkansas is that in Arkansas the temperatures are a tad bit cooler. But anyways, it depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you're like me and one of your main reasons for moving here, for moving somewhere, is because you're looking for a place that offers a warmer climate with less snow with less snow, and or maybe you're looking for a region of the country to where you might be closer to more places that you may desire to want to visit. Like for me, when I came down here to Alabama, my thinking was I wanted to live somewhere where it was warmer, and plus I did not have to deal with snow. I did not have to deal with a bunch of ice. And also a place where I'm sorry, people, I keep doing this to you folks. And also a place where I would be able to get to the ocean within a couple of hours of wherever I chose to live. And then, of course, on top of all that, I also had to factor in housing affordability. Now, as some of you may have already realized, the cost of living here in the South is no longer as cheap as it used to be. I mean, it has always, the cost of living in the South for the longest has always been the cheapest place in the country to live. nowadays you got certain parts of the South where cost of living is still lower than most places in the country, such as Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas and parts of Georgia. But anyhow, see, I had to also factor in the cost of living. Now, there was a time where I've looked into moving to Arkansas. The reason why I chose not to move to Arkansas is because although the although the climate in Arkansas is still much warmer than Indiana's, and they get farther snow than Indiana, I just felt if I was gonna go through the trouble of moving somewhere, I might as well move to a climate warmer than even what was in Arkansas. And also, if I would have moved to Arkansas, I would have been a little further away from the ocean compared to living down here in southern Alabama. Now, I will say, living where I'm living down here, I mean, there's certain things I do miss about being back up north in Indiana. I mean, like I told you on my videos, the truth about living in the South. I mean, I do miss having better internet service. I do miss being closer to more and better amenities. However, and another, however, and another thing is, when I moved down here to Alabama, I was also looking to own a home to where I had a little bit of acreage, like maybe a couple of acres or so. I was wanting to live in the country. So, those were my main reasons for choosing to move here to Alabama, as opposed to staying in the Midwest. Because not only is Alabama extremely affordable, way more affordable than most places in this country to live, but here in Alabama, you get more bang for the buck when it comes to housing than you do even in Indiana. Now let me break that down a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, there are houses up in Indiana that I could have purchased that would have been cheaper than what I paid than the house that I purchased and paid for down here. And there are houses in Indiana that are for sale, but are priced lower than certain houses here in Alabama. However, if you're looking for acreage, then you're going to do far better buying a house or buying some land here in Alabama than you will up in Indiana, or for that matter, anywhere in the Midwest. And also, the property taxes down here are significantly cheaper compared to what they were up in Indiana. Now, once again, let's not get it twisted. Indiana's got some of the cheapest property taxes in the country. It's just that Alabama's got property taxes even cheaper than Indiana, especially when you look at buying acreage. So those were my main reasons for moving here to Alabama. Now, if you're the type of individual that maybe you're looking to move somewhere and you're looking to move somewhere where housing prices are relatively affordable, your property taxes are relatively low, such as what they are here in Alabama and also up in Indiana. Now, if your primary concern, however, is the economy, such as the job choices, wages, if you're more concerned about infrastructure, then I would say between Alabama and Indiana, you would be better off live. Now, if my let me clarify here. I'm not even talking right. So yeah. Anyhow, let me start over. Now, if you're the kind of person that, now let's say I was looking to move, and my primary concern was, let's say, stuff like infrastructure, wages, and in general the economy. And maybe internet service, the quality of the internet service. To be quite honest, if those would have been my main concerns, I would have been better off staying in Indiana. Turn around here. Yeah, those are my main concerns. I would have been better off staying in Indiana. But, and although all those things, and although all those things would be nice to have down here in Alabama, where I'm at, I chose to come down here because to me, the climate, the ability to own acreage, and being with and only being a couple of hours away from the ocean was a little more important than infrastructure or how much money I can make an hour working a 9 to 5. Now, at this point, I'm not even working a 9 to 5. At this point, as I told you on my last video, on my last talking video, I chose to do delivery work. I chose to work delivery apps. So that's what I'm currently doing right now for an income. Yeah, there's someone coming here, so I'm gonna be quiet. Uh, I just don't want to record you. Okay, like I was saying, I can't, at this point, I'm not going to say that Indiana is better than Alabama or Alabama is better than Indiana. Like I just got done explaining, it all depends on what you're looking for in terms of which one you might think is better. Now, of course, when I describe Indiana, you know, some states that are similar to Indiana are Ohio and Ohio and Missouri, and I guess you can even include Michigan. The only difference with Michigan and Ohio and Indiana is up in Michigan, your taxes are going to be a little higher, and the weather and the climate's going to be a little colder. And I guess I can also include Illinois. Now, of course, once again with Illinois, their property taxes are insane. But anyhow, for the most part, describe Indiana, when I describe Indiana primarily, I'm also talking about Ohio and Missouri. I mean, those are the two states that, in my opinion, are going to most resemble Indiana. And I guess maybe even Kentucky. So, you guys go ahead, leave a comment below. Tell me what you guys think. What state do you guys think is better? Do you think Indiana is better than Alabama? Or do you think Alabama is better than Indiana? Leave a comment below and tell me why you think what you think. So until next time, everybody have a blessed one. I will see you guys on the next one.